Noisy Pixel.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to Noisy News Flash. We have a huge update for you. I cannot describe, at least for visual novel fans, how big of an update this is. The Japanese outlet Dengeki Online posted an interview that they conducted with MAGES director Makoto Asada, who you might know from his work on Corpse Party and Ever17. This is an absolutely insane interview that somehow dropped at like midnight for a lot of us, and we were up pretty late into the night working through the translations and piecing together all the information that Asada-san has provided. It's a lot. And we'll start with one of the biggest announcements from the interview, and that's when the interviewer asked about any remakes that fans can expect from the team at MAGES. Asada-san went on to say, "I've probably never told this to anyone, but there was a staff member within the company saying he wanted to do a remake or a port of the Infinity series, such as Never7 and Ever17. His response was simply, if you can make it so it's easy to play in this current gaming climate, then I don't mind if you do." The interviewer also continued that he is excited, as many of us are, which Asada-san just plainly put out there. Please wait a little longer until we can officially tell you about it, but yes, plans are in motion to remake the series. He did clarify that this was a remake and not a reboot or a re-release, remaster. It's just a remake of the series. However, Uchikoshi, the writer of the Infinity series, a few titles, I don't think he worked on Never7, but I might be wrong, did come out on Twitter and say that he has nothing to do with the project, but he is still working on the Somnium Files series, which is really good anyway, so we're excited for that. It is sad to hear that the creator has nothing to do with this project, but licenses and ownership of things, we can only hope for the best for the Infinity series, and yeah, this is awesome. But the news didn't stop there. He kept going with the reveal of a new Corpse Party game. When asking about future titles, Asada-san continued to say that they're working on a new Corpse Party game, then the title will have a completely different visual style from the pixel 2D art style, so much so that you might even question if it's an adventure game from MAGES. He did clarify that the team at Studio Gris will also be working on this title. That means that the original staff will still be involved, which is amazing. However, it sucks that Corpse Party 2 is kind of canceled now, like for sure. Like we knew that before, but now we know for sure. No more Corpse Party 2. So sorry, Dead Patient. You were a good game. It was fun while it lasted. Let's move on. More Corpse Party, more horror. Let's go. They're planning a worldwide release, and more details will be revealed soon. Further, he announced that he was working in a supervisor role for the re-release of the adult version of You Know a Girl Who Chants Love at the Bound of This World, which did receive a remake on PS4, Switch, and PC in 2019. This is a re-release of the adult version that was initially released in 1999, but players can now experience it on modern PCs. It is set to release on March 31st, 2023. And if you were worried that that was the last announcement, it wasn't, because Asada-san is also an ex-member of the Cave development team who works on legendary shmups, such as the Dudonpachi series and Death Smiles, but he left 10 years ago. However, he clarified that he is currently working on a new shmup for MAGES, and it's been 10 years since the developer has released a shmup, and from his response, he seems a bit nervous by saying it's been a long time since we have made a shooter, so of course the sales are important, but we also keep in mind that we want to make a game that we think is fun. However, there is a 10-year blank there, so I am a little concerned about how it will turn out. Honestly, I pull out some of my older titles and go, wait, I made this, and get surprised. This is awesome news, and he also clarifies some gameplay details, saying we are using a slightly different approach that is not often used in consumer games. We are not trying to include a story or an adventure part in the middle and are just trying to make something new. We will include a kind of growth element so that the game can be played over and over again rather than just once. If you know anything about me, it's that I love a good shmup. Lastly, but certainly not leastly, Asada-san clarified that MAGES is now working on speeding up the localization of their titles, pointing out that he notices that there's a lot of overseas fans looking forward to their titles, and said that moving forward, their project will have an earlier deadline so that localization can commence the moment the scripts are finished, starting with titles planned to be released this summer. They're currently working on an unannounced project for release this summer, coming worldwide, and we're excited to follow it. So that's the news, and let me know in the comments below what you think about it. It's pretty exciting, but it's mostly directed towards visual novel fans, but that shmup announcement really got me. So, till next time, see you later.
Noisy Pixel.